Liggy Show, watch your brains grow. Stuff it with knowledge, you might have to grow an afro. It's the Liggy Show, watch your brains grow. Stuff it with knowledge, you might have to grow an afro. Hello everybody and welcome to another awesome episode of the Liggy Show. You know who I am. I'm Liggy, and we have got a rocking show for you guys today because Liggy loves to read. And so this episode is just dedicated to reading and all the elements that make great stories and all that good stuff. Now, I love all types of books, okay? And there are so many different kinds, but they fall under two categories. Those two categories are fiction and nonfiction. All right? Very different, and it's important to know the differences. All right, anything nonfiction, it is real. Nonfiction is explaining something. There's information that is provided for you in nonfiction text, okay? It's real. You can trust what you read if it's nonfiction because it's real, all right? So you can find a lot of these examples in your school textbooks, history books, science books. All of that information is all nonfiction because it's real. In the newspaper, anything that is reporting about the events that are happening around your area or in the world, all of those are non-fiction examples, all right? Remember, now, fiction, I'm a big fiction fan myself because fiction, anything goes, because fiction is not real, all right? This is when your imagination just can go all over the place with fictional text. I mean, I'm talking about dragons, I'm talking about talking animals, I'm talking about mermaids. Yes, I said mermaids. Fiction. This is where you've got magic, you've got wizards and witches and flying. Animals can't talk, okay? They can't like wear clothes and drive cars and things like that, but in a fiction story they can. It's the truth. All right. Now fiction can get a little crazy at times, which is what inspired this next segment here. Whenever your teacher gives you some homework, all right, maybe you've had one of those days where it just didn't quite get done, all right, and that excuse that you give your teacher the next day about where your homework is, well, sometimes those stories can be a bit fictional, if you know what I mean. Check out this segment we call What Had Happened Was.
See, what had happened was there was a dragon, and while I was doing my homework, it came and landed, and it was breathing fire, and then it burned my homework, and then it ate it, and then flew away and exploded in a giant mountain volcano.
What had happened was I was walking to school and a dog was driving a car. You don't see that very often, do you?
What happened was, okay, so I get up in the morning, right? And then I have everything ready. I have my homework in my backpack. My backpack's ready to go. It's on my back. Start walking out the door, and then all of a sudden I get picked up by aliens.
I grabbed my homework and smelled it, and it smelled like bacon and egg casserole.
What had happened was a dinosaur came to my house, smushed it with my homework in it. I tried to glue it together, but the dinosaur ate it.
And he was like, "Where'd you get this?" And like, "What'd you just say?" And I was shocked because a dog actually talked to me.
So, yeah, when I get up there, I stayed there for like 50 years. But in our time, it turns out that it's only 1 minute. So when I get beamed back down, I realized that I forgot my homework up there. And I tried to climb into the dinosaur and pull it out. But no, it at least it got barked me out.
He was like, answer me. And I was like, whoa, slow down. And then he was like, you don't tell me what to do. And I was like, okay. Terrible day.
Fiction, non-fiction, hot and fresh up out the kitchen. Non-fiction keeps it real. Fiction, there's magic thrills. Fiction, non-fiction, hot and fresh up out the kitchen. This is a page turner, be a lifelong learner. A talking bear that wears a suit. That's fiction. Article about slimy things like newts. That's non-fiction. A little princess that can fly. That's fiction. Explore cumulus clouds in the sky. Non-fiction. The talking snowman and frozen. That's fiction. Explain the process of erosion. Non-fiction. The wonderful Wizard of Oz. That's fiction. Find out how earthquakes are caused. That is non-fiction. Fiction and non-fiction, stir it up, then never mix and learn it, take it away. Both types of books have lots to offer, keep it proper, got me feeling some kind of way. Fiction, non-fiction, I fresh up out the kitchen. Non-fiction keeps it real, fiction has magic thrills. Fiction, non-fiction, I fresh up out the kitchen. This is a page turner, be a lifelong learner.
Alright kiddies, it's time for story time. So cool like a snow cone, lemon lime. Dropping knowledge is just in my nature. A story has to have characters. These are the people, animals, or creatures. You be the student and I'll be the teacher. The hero of the story is the protagonist. The bad guy of the story is the antagonist. Dog, protagonist, antagonist, please. You can have more than one in both categories. Take it all in, all the data that you're getting. Where a story takes place is called the setting. Time and place, day and night, it's a miracle. Set in the future where they fly in their vehicles. Thanks for the applause, you're far too kind. Keep the party going while we read between the lines. Explore the elements of a story, better understanding in all of its glory. Sit back, everyone head to the carpet. Read a lot all the time, I just heart it. Characters, check, setting, plot, and get set. It's story time, hey, it's story time. Yeah, come on, yeah. Next is when the author gives it all he's got. What the story is about is called the plot. Like the prince must go out and find his princess, but he's been blinded by the evil sorceress. Battling a dragon may be a little difficult. There's a name for that in stories, instant result. When something goes wrong, the problem that exists, this is better known as the story's conflict. Three little pigs, the wolf had the pig shaking, because the conflict was he wanted them into bacon. He couldn't blow down their house made of bricks, known as the solution in my bag of tricks. The end of the story is known as the climax. The big finish, you'll wanna watch this on IMAX. Conflict is handled in the climax, done and done. Melt the wicked witch and let's have some fun. Explore the elements of a story, better understanding in all of its glory. Sit back, everyone head to the carpet. Read a lot all the time, I just heart it. Characters, check, setting, plot, and get set. It's story time, hey, it's story time. Yeah, come on, come on. Get a little deeper, a story has a theme. This may not jump out at you, I'll tell you what I mean. The theme is the overall message or belief. Usually abstract, a concept not out of reach. Come on, like courage, truth, or forbidden love. Like being in love with a vampire, they like hugs. Stories take you on a nice little journey with wonderful characters like Bert and Ernie. Some keep you guessing every turn and twist. The problem of the story is called the conflict. The movie's never better, no matter the fame. Read the book before you see the Hunger Games. Explore the elements of a story, better understanding in all of its glory. Sit back, everyone head to the carpet. Read a lot all the time, I just heart it. Characters, check, setting, plot, and get set. It's story time, hey, it's story time. Yeah, come on, yeah, let's go. Oh, explore the elements of a story, better understanding in all of its glory. Sit back, everyone, head to the carpet. Read a lot all the time, I just heart it. Characters, check, setting, plotting, get set. It's story time, hey, it's story time. Yeah, come on, one more time, let's go. Explore the elements of a story, better understanding in all of its glory. Sit back, everyone, head to the carpet. Read a lot all the time, I just heart it. Characters, check, setting, plotting, get set. It's story time, yeah, it's story time, yeah, come on, yeah.